Hello everyone, my name is Ned Finn. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the stream, and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress. What's up? Matto, it is good to see you in chat. Histories of cupidity and resourcefulness. We are picking things back up in the wondrous dimension with Feralcobalt. What's up, Michael? Good to see you in chat as well. My absolute dude. How's it going today, Michael? And I'm going to cut you off ahead of time there, Matto, because yes, I know, it's not The Walking Dead. It's my birthday today. It's my birthday stream. I'm going to play what I want. But next stream, I promise, hand to God, next stream is going to be The Walking Dead. Probably, what's tomorrow, Monday? Monday. I will stream tomorrow. I will stream at least, let's say, 90 minutes, and it will be more of The Walking Dead, all right? That is my firm commitment here. Happy 70th birthday, har, har, har. I'm 32. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 32. Okay. Definitely going to want... Do we have another door of some kind? We sure don't. And we don't have any work orders to do so. Got our bins. We're going to need... Oh, that's right. We're expanding this for storage. And we have set this for no stone. So eventually, our dwarves are going to be sending this stuff over. I'm trying to think. Work orders. Yeah. Is this something that we can make at the, Yeah, you can make wooden wheelbarrows. 108? Good God. And don't get me wrong, it was hot over the weekend. It was grossly hot. But 108, nah, fam. I wouldn't be able to hang with that. No sirree, Robert. Anywho, we've got our offices. Let me like reacclimate here because it's been a few days. We've got goats apparently. We need to set those out to the pasture, huh? Nope, that is a random goat. Can we, like, hunt these things? Because we should have, like... Oh, no, we've got a Fisher Dwarf planter. Oh, hunters. I've never actually had to, like... I've never gotten into the business of hunting wildlife. I don't know how to do that. Time to do what we always do. Open up the customary extra Google window. Dwarf Fortress. Hunt animals. Hunting. Put on armor and equip a weapon as a civilian. Try to kill wild animals roaming outside. As a civilian, okay. A hunter picks a mark at random, which he then pursues, ignoring other animals and enemies. The ambusher skill in order to sneak up on their prey. Okay, I gotcha. So conceivably, we go to labor. We go to hunter. Novice marks dwarf, novice ambusher. Okay, so we go with Monum Nokim Rifot here. There's a bone carver. Good to know. And select him, her, as our one and only hunter. Cool. You know what? We're also going to grab this peasant. Give them something to do. Oh. I like where my my thingy thing is in the frame. My face cam. It's in a good spot, I say. I say. Yeah, we need to get these goats out of here. Now, can we tame animals? Is another question. Tame. Taming wild ones or trading certain species for war or hunting. So train certain kinds of captured live vermin. Okay. Vermin catcher's shop. Artifact wooden animal traps after being caught, and also no, there's no way. First using only non-wooden traps to catch gnars. Work fine for non-gnawing vermin. Let's see here. Okay, so what's the point of cat... Okay. Small animal dissection. Dissecting a fire snake. What's the... Certain caged vermin. Okay. But, like... Those can be eaten by any dwarf as a delicacy or can be tamed for adoption using the task below. Okay, whatever. What's up, Deagle? How's it going, my guy? Don't mind me, I was just reading the Dwarf Fortress wiki, as I am wont to do. We do need to build another wooden door here. We also need more frickin' bins. Apparently. Good gowd. Like 20 of them. Wooden bin. Please. Good gowd. Let's make 15 of them. How are things in Portugal, my guy? My dude? My most absolute of beans? Whew. Oh. I'm having nerds clusters. I got them as a birthday treat to myself. Well, good for Portugal, I guess. Good for the soccer, bad for the chaos. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Let's expand this sucker out just a little bit more. Look at that, we got our, Oh, hell yeah. Our dwarves are using the wheelbarrows. That's fantastic. That's very, very good. Means they'll move the stuff a lot quicker. Which is exactly what we want to see. See? It's going to store stone in the stone stockpile. Hell yeah. We'll probably want to expand this further. Who's centuries old to become this year? I am 32 now. Leave me alone. It's true. I've become a geriatric. Hey, Ping's already 32, so careful what we say here today. Oh, that's right. Oh, I forgot we were doing all this gubbins down here. Okay. Well. Oh, that's right. We need more microline blocks as well, don't we? If we want to question is how many of these are being used versus not, because I literally don't see any bins that have a bunch of microline in them, so concerning. Ping is good. I am good. We're doing good. You know, no complaints here. We're going pretty solid on the old Finn household. Ping's in the other room playing her heart out on Fortnite. I'm not sure if y'all can hear her, but if she gets loud enough, I know you will be able to. Free Sims packs? No. What's up, Unzapato? How's it going, my guy? How's life? How's life and such? All the beans are here. Okay, good. We do have a non-trivial amount of microline to hand. Not a ton, but like we've got some. Okay, yeah, there's the microline. Well, there's some microline at least. And we've got others, you know, these sandstone bauxite. Okay, so there's kind of mixed around, but we've got some, right? Okay. I'm feeling better about things. Yeah, Nerds clusters are freaking great. I used to be a huge fan of Nerds rope back when those were a thing. And the clusters are like that, but better. At least these dudes are hauling, you know, hauling rock out of here. This guy's definitely carrying something. You know, hauling some bauxite. Okay. Enough for 12. More microline. More microline. Here's what we'll do, right? Here's what we'll do. We'll do a part of the floor in a different material, and we'll use that for storing food and drink. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're gonna do. Alright, we're gonna select this. Full... yeah. And we'll use the siltstone. Yep. We're gonna do full bauxite walls around here. Bauxite walls around here. Okay. Okay, what do we got? Needs unrotten fermentable plants. That's fine. Empty food storage items, so we need more barrels. And again, for right now, we're just stuck with making wooden barrels, which is fine. We're going to make 20 of those. And you know what? We're going to make another 10 bins as well. Just to be on the safe side. We still got plenty of wood. And oh, we've got a jade cluster. Cool. We're going to throw up a siltstone wall here. Methinks. Prickleberry seeds there, apparently. Oh, that reminds me. We'll eventually need to start producing leather to make additional bags for like these seeds and stuff. But for right now, we're fine. Why? You know, there's no like strict. Ooh. Make tannery, automate kitchen. Excuse me. Haulers, everybody's assigned to haul, which is fine. We've got engravers, everybody will do this. Orderlies, everyone will do this. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. Okay. Empty food storage item. Okay, we're working on that. Bins and wheelbarrows have been completed. The wheelbarrows we're good on. 5 wheelbarrows is like more than enough to be going on. And you can see that that's already helping to like clear this out. Among other efforts, you know. We're going to build a siltstone wall. Double thick siltstone wall, as a matter of fact, just to, you know, keep things nice and consistent on that end of things. We're translating names sometimes for the funsies. Yeah. Well, name translation is actually like a big, well, not a big part, but it's like a feature of Dwarf Fortress. It's basically every dwarf's last name is a like a compound of 2 English verbs and then translated into the, you know, relevant dwarvish. So Inod Telazol is Inod most oils. These mountain goats have got to go, man. 14, actually. So good guess, Matto, but again, it is right up there under pop for population. And nobody is particularly angry, which is good. They're all neutral or better, which is a very good place to be in at this particular phase of things. Things will get worse with time, and that's fine. Walls, and then we're going to use the last material. Oh, that took down the microline door. Good God. Use closest material for that. And that'll put the microline door back. Good. We do need to build another door and seal things off over there. So, and I'll do that now, actually. Rock door. I just make one. Literally one. We can use other materials to make other doors in future. Yeah, we're actually doing quite well with the storage on all this. Let's see here. How much? We actually... Well, we've got some microline. Well, let's see here. Yeah, we need to do this. Let's see here. Blocks. Let's rock blocks. There's rock blocks. Gonna make 50 of them. We're gonna make 75 of them. And they're going to be microline. Yep. Looks good to me, boss. And eventually we'll there's all kinds of stuff to do. Right now, for here, I want to establish our dining hall, right? Which we'll want for floor. Well, there we go. But I did set the microline blocks for that, but yes, I did. What we don't want to be doing is using the boulders straight up for that, because that would be a waste of material. Material that could be turned into blocks and then more efficiently used for the floors. Feeling eepy? Poor Deagle, he's an eepy little guy. Just an eepy little fella. Here's what we're going to do, right? Okay, so that leaves us out of material. Okay, rock door has been completed, so... Door. Whoop. Closest material to hand, bang, bang, boom. Done. Dunskies. Dunzos, bros. Dunzos, bros. And we are going to be replacing basically all of this. These black sand walls. Yeah, that sounds a little porous. A little too easily removed for my liking, so we will eventually deal with that. You need to take advantage of having these animals while they exist. Unavailable as a pet, but why? What do we got? Well, that's a shame. We literally do not have any breeding pairs of animals. That's very unfortunate. So how do we go about... Hold on. Animal trainer. So how do we tame animals? Because we get some of those mountain goats, that would be something. Okay. So units, other. So how do we tame these animals then? Which animals appear at your fortress, and thus which animals you train, besides the subterranean creatures that randomly present. Who's to say? Who's to say, Matto? Movie Thieves is around, I'm sure. Okay, so these goats can just come and go as they please then, apparently. I don't have breeding pairs of anything. That is such a shame. Cats, not dogs. Stray cows, not my... I've got 2 water buffalo, but they're both female. Good lord. Oh, Matto, I know you missed the movie Thieves deep down. Admit it. Alright then. Let's see here. Menu, construction, fleur. Microline blocks, doot. Yeesh. And then we'll build some bauxite walls. A ghost where? What you talking about a ghost for, Matto? Because that is a possibility in this game. I don't want to deal with no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Ugh. So look at that. Moods are improving across the fortress. We love to see it. I don't know why these boxes are flashing around these faces. Might be a graphical bug, might be indicating something. Who's to say? It borders on the impossible to know for sure. Oh, goats. The goats, Matto. Not ghost. You can have ghosts, but that's not what I was referring to. Goats. See? Look at him. She didn't feel anything while in conflict. Good for you, goat. I should not be digging this deep this soon. That can't possibly be like a good thing, right? Just digging straight down to heck. It's fine, probably. And there's Ping in the background. Doing her Ping thing. Another bauxite wall. I'm gonna go check on her. She's fine. She's just being dramatic, and I'm gonna check on her anyway. I didn't realize that thing going. Ghostly ghouls. Get a pastor or a nun or something. I mean, we could build a temple. That is a thing that we can do. Okay, let's see here. And then we're going to build... Do we have tables? We've got a couple tables. We've got some tables and chairs. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Tables, and we're just going to use closest material for these. There we go. I think we actually have enough as well. Remarkable. How does a mountain... What do you mean, how does a mountain have 2 floors? Because I dug down. Digging along the z-axis. If we need to expand this, we certainly can. That's not an issue. And then we're going to go ahead and put some chairs. This will be, what, enough for 20 dwarves for now, and we can expand this later as need be. I'm sure we can cram a bunch more chairs in here as becomes necessary. The dwarves are not overly concerned about personal space. I can tell you that much right now. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and build some rock thrones. Let's see, KTH. We're going to make 20 of those. And presumably those will be made out of stone. Out of stone blocks, rather. And then we're going to build... We're going to dig out... Actually... No. Cancel that. I'll tell you exactly what we're going to do. Someone's going to get a big bedroom, and that's okay. The rest of you suckers, you know what you get. Yeah, screw it. That's fine. Then we'll build a little statue alcove or something. And then, remarkably, all of our dwarves should actually have bedrooms. Well, stay safe there, bud. Run fermentable plants, but we are growing plenty of plump helmets here, so that's fine. What else have we got? Oh, struck a bunch of stone. Okay, so we're doing just fine. Turns out it's actually totally chill, as it so happens. Oh yeah, look at all this hematite. Perfume chalk. I mean, there's more hematite outside as well as tetrahedrite, which I think is a source of, like, copper, among other things. The question is... Yeah, I think we keep digging in this way for some more workshop-type stuff for, like, our forges and such. Or smelters, etc. And then we align things after this, I think. Ooh, that's rubies. We definitely want a piece of that. We're also gonna make like 20 rock doors. Twenty of them. Okay, so they are like favoring some raw mussel biscuits. Delicious. They are favoring that space. And then I think across from here, yeah, we do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. There's a little ruby cluster down here, where that wall was. Think of which. I'm gonna go ahead and use more of our bauxite. Though now we've got more microline, which is fantastic. Let's see here. From here, yep, here's what we do. We go ahead. And why not? Go ahead and do it this way this time. And this is going to be a stockpile for meat, raw food, that sort of thing. We're going to need barrels galore for all that. And this is going to be for prepared meals, yeah? Mussels, yeah. Okay, so this is like shellfish as well as regular fish. Proper ichthyans, you know? This liquid, and then... all... cheese, yes. We'll also need goblets. Speaking of which, we'll need to throw together some goblets at some point. Almost a year, according to Mattel. Very nearly a year. Doors. There's so much stuff to keep track of here. Let's see here. Doors. Closest material. But what do you mean? I mean, there's not enough doors also. Throw down one final microline. Probably around 7 Eastern time. Yeah. Ought to be. Doing, what, tacos tomorrow night, I believe? Yeah. Yeah. Once we get all of the chairs set up, literally the entire colony could be sitting down for dinner at the same time, for a meal at the same time, and there would be chairs to spare, which is perfect. It's exactly what we want to see. Let's see here. Closest material. Bang, bang. Yes. Oh, well. Okay. That's fine. Straight line winds up to 115 miles per hour. Good God. Stay safe out there, Michael. Goodness gracious. We found coal. We found bituminous coal. That's actually fantastic. That is going to be fuel, my guys. Monum Nokim Riffot, bone carver, has given birth to a girl. Hell yeah. Colonies are growing. Growing and growing happier, no less. Hell yes. Oh my goodness, this is all bituminous coal. Oh, that's fantastic. Because that is fuel, baby. And I think you can also use bituminous coal to make steel, unless I'm very much mistaken. I know that that's a thing that you could do in Dungeons of Dreadmore, which is a game that I've never played on stream, mostly because I don't think I can get it to work particularly nicely with OBS, which is a shame, but it is what it is. Some bauxite thrones. Got some more chairs? No. That's fine. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, that's fine. Because dwarves are miners. Har, har, har. Very clever, Mato. Very clever indeed. More bauxite doors. Which is fan flippin-tastic. Fan bloody-tastic, mate. Microline blocks. I guess we're running out of microline at this point, huh? Okay, yeah. Here's what we're gonna do. Make rock blocks. And that's gonna be 50. 50, 50, 50. This stockpile here. Oop. Stockpile, and then we're going to use this for except for prepared meals. No, oop. None. 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 Hell yeah. Okay, and then I think... God, I hope that they, like, distribute the rest of the materials evenly. I really do. Let's see here now. Cup. Wooden cup. Mug. Make a rock mug. And then the goblets are made out of metal, yeah? Yeah. I'm going to make cups. I'm going to make... not cups. Make mugs. I'm going to make stone mugs. Delightful stoneware mugs. I'm going to make 15 mugs. One for every dwarf in the colony. And then here's the other thing that we're going to do. Here's the other thing that we're going to do. We're going to take this. And we're going to say food? None. So all food gets brought down here and here. Yep, look at that. Oh, that's perfect. What you carrying, bud? It's hauling bauxite. Surprising nobody. Now, bud, we got wheelbarrows. Why aren't you using one of them? I guess most of them are currently in use. Good gwally. Good gwally, Miss Mwally. we got a baby on the loose. There is Cogsec Clash Boots and her mother, Monum. Yeah, I do have one of my cassowaries up there. Let's see here. How are the thrones coming? Made 7, and there's 4 here, so we should have another 3 to place, right? Boom, boom, boom. Okay. We've got 2 in storage, apparently, that are, like, accessible. Use a wooden mug. You never had, like, stoneware pottery before, Matto? Now, why are these plump helmets not being stored in barrels is a thing I would like to know. Is a thing I would love to know. The fortress has attracted no migrants this season. Well, that's disappointing. Whatever. These fools will never understand the greatness of my fortress. Gosh, we've got a lot of wine, don't we? That's going to become a problem when we try to store literally any of it. That's fine. Let's start by actually, like, setting this. Well, shush. They're dwarves. They like rock. Let's see here. Dining hall. Dining hall. Accept. Oh, hey, we got another baby. Cool beans. Seeking infant. Cannot stalk. Must seek infant. Now, where are we making those rock mugs at is a thing I would like to know. Is that something that we can make at the stone cutter? No, it sure isn't. What is that? Craft store shop? Gotta be. Sure is. Okay, so we'll need a craft dwarf's shop, which is fine. And go ahead and do that here. Crafts, here we go. Bing, bang, boom. Put the children in the coal mines in age 3. It's character building. It's good for their little developing dwarf brains. And outdoors will take rock blocks here and turn them into the good stuff. Okay, good, good, good. We're condensing these, what is this? It's prickleberry wine. Okay. Finger lime biscuits, durian biscuits. Good, good, good. Then plump helmets. Yes, 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 yes. Good. Good. Alright. And then we can go ahead and do some more of this stuff. We're going to throw down some farming. And then kitchen. Kitchen. And then, again, workshop. Farming. And then a pair of stills. And call it a day. Hey, yo, look at that. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to expand this spot in a hot min. That's fine. But we can definitely go ahead and do that in a second here. I'll tell you what, we're going to pop this sucker further out, is what we're going to do. Yeah, look, see, he made a beeline straight across those tables. So I really don't think it's going to be an issue if we just, like, really cram this full of tables here. Should be fine. What we definitely need to do is, like, blow this wall back and really expand this food stockpile, particularly for the wine, for the booze rather, because we've got so much of that, which we need space for. What do we use? Siltstone? Yeah. So we need more rooms. Use closest material. Okay, so we do have more rock door orders. We just need to make more. The good news is we can actually deconstruct both of these and replace them with, I think, 2 more of these, honest. Well, and with 2 more, yeah, 2 more stone cutters. To be completely honest with you. Workshop stoneworker, yep. Because we have, like, we're dwarves. We have so much stone to process, you know? How are those mugs coming? We're making some. We've made 2 so far, but, you know, that's better than nothing. 2 is, in fact, more than 0. We've struck native platinum? Ooh. Magnetite. The platinum and the magnetite looks awfully similar to me. Is there a difference? Yeah. No, there is. The platinum is ever slightly lighter in color, but not quite as light as the tetrahedrite. Good lord. Alright, that's fine. It's a bit of palette swapping, that's all. We are going to dig out literally all of this, though. We're also going to floor this out with more siltstone quickly as we can, just that we have that done. By the way, it looks like we've actually got like a decent number of concurrent viewers. If you're new in chat, feel free to, you know, sound off. I'm always happy to see new folks in chat. Believe you me. If folks are getting something out of my inane ramblings, good on you. I'm here for it. Yeah. Beds can only be made out of wood, near as I can tell. We're going to make 15 of them. Covers us now and beyond for a while, which is precisely what we want to see. What is she carrying? She is hauling siltstone. Cool. Good, even. I don't seem like I'm talking to myself. But hey, folks have this just on in the background. Something to keep their ears busy. I'm here for it. I do not mind that one bit. I take it as a personal compliment, quite frankly. Always have, always will. Because the number of like individual creators, like podcasts, YouTubers, all that jazz, who I can just like have on in the background while I'm doing other stuff, like some of my favorite content in the world. So like, absolutely, no problems there. Happy to occupy that for other folks. Yeah, we got our first like jubilant dwarf. Perfectly happy. Excellent, excellent, excellent. More beds. We still have a decent amount of wood here, which is good. How many bedrooms do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 5. That's an additional 9. So we need 7 more, which is actually exactly as many doors as we have. So that's good. Excuse me. Honestly, a bunch of folks showing up in chat to watch me muddle my way through Dwarf Fortress on my birthday. I'm here for it. I am totally here for it. Maybe we put another door into this spot here. Good news is the zone doesn't need to be like confined by like a door or walls necessarily. We just need a spot that meets the requirements, which is exactly what we will have. Oh, this creaking 32-year-old back of mine. Good God. Lordy, lordy. Hey. There we go. Now people are bringing the good stuff. Hell yeah. All right. We got our kitchens. We got our stills. Heck yeah. Stray cow has been stung by a honeybee. Oh no. Hey, speaking of which... Okay, yeah. The cow isn't pregnant by chance, is it? No. Unfortunate. Yeah, these doors are practically surface dwellers. Right at sea level here. Below here we'll have all of our... Oh hell yeah, we got more beds. We got more beds. All right, boom. Oop. It doesn't matter. Just use the closest material, please, and thank you. Like 15 years ago. Yeah, Matto, but like that 15 years ago, it was like just shy of half my life, my guy. I'm just saying. Old man, why are you sleeping out here? Inod, what you doing, friendo? Taking a little nap next to the fish barrel. That can't possibly smell nice. Speaking of... Well, Inod's a fisher dwarf. Now... We do need to start catching more fish. We're kind of running surprisingly low on... Now, the lack of meat is not surprising because we don't have any breeding pairs of animals, which is very unfortunate. And you know what? Speaking of which, we need to establish our trade depot. Yes, indeed we do. We also need a Fisher Dwarf workshop thingy. By workshop thingy, I do just mean a workshop. Labor, Fisher Dwarves. Yeah. Our carpenter can also be a fisher dwarf. Because we need fish. Fish would be good. Basically our only source of meat right now. Nothing to catch in the eastern swamps. Okay, well... I don't know what you want me to do with that information, game. I really, legitimately do not know. But that's okay. What we do need to do is build, probably like right, well, honestly, the closer to the door, the better. So we're going to throw down, yeah. Yeah, no, the music is pretty kick-ass. It's sparse, but it's like super good. Let's see here. Screw it. We're gonna put our trade post right here. Workshop, trade post. Big old structure the trade post is. It's very useful. And the caravan is gonna be coming at some point. So like, now can you buy animals? Can you buy animals? There we go. Clean buy them from the caravan. Hell yeah. So, in the meantime, yeah, 1, 2. Oh, that's too perfect not to do. Literally a waste of space to do it this way, but I can't help myself. I really do like keeping these things cordoned off. So what we're going to do here is... Where'd the music go? The music comes in, goes in and out. It has its own frequency. Like the how frequently it plays. Here's something I can do. Go to settings, audio, average seconds between. There we go. Take it down to 90. See, there's your music again. Oh, Jesus, places. Your door has been completed, which is cool. Closest material, yes please. And then we throw down our bedrooms. Ooh! And then the other thing that we need to do is actually officially designate these, right, as bedrooms. Do multi-select, select all of them, and then bing, bang, boom. Whole row of bedrooms. It's not just sounds. You can hear like some environmental sounds, the sounds the dwarves working and such. You're probably not hearing it so clearly on your end because I keep the volume down so that I can be heard above the chatter and clatter. But it's not devoid of sound effects. But on original release, I believe it would have been. Although, for the record, original Dwarf Fortress used all ASCII art, which means it looked like this. And for the sake of just how damn good and complicated the simulation was, folks muddled their way through this. And I say, God bless them. 'Cause I couldn't have. I am so sorry. I couldn't have done it. And like, it's worth mentioning that folks like developed like tile sets and stuff for this game as mods before the official Steam release came out. But you know, folks had to get into the game enough to be dedicated enough to do that in the first place. A caravan has arrived. The question is, what do we want to do about that? I mean, we do have lots of booze that we could trade for stuff. Okay. Important thing. Units, pets, and livestock. We have llama, alpaca, water buffalo, and a cow, which we need males on for all of those, except the llama. The llama is male. We could use a female llama. Just buy the whole caravan. We might not have the material to buy much of anything here, Matto, to be just 100% with you, my guy. Let's see here. We need to assign a broker. That's going to be our bone carver, I suppose. We're going to request him at the depot. Here we go. There's something valuable. What else we got? Yes. We'll trade them some food. That's got to be something. Hell yeah. What we got? I don't want to sell them beds necessarily. Do we have any particularly... Hey, we do have a finished goods bin. And a gem bin. Hell yeah. Well, honestly, I'll trade some rough gems. I don't even mind. Gem bin, yeah, absolutely. Another finished goods bin. Yep, let's go. So my dwarves will haul stuff out to the trade depot. Yep. Our bins and barrels. And then here's our broker. So we're still waiting for more items. 2 more items. 1 more item. This guy's probably bringing the last of them. Nope. Something else. There's the remains of a lorikeet, apparently. Let's see here. And now we've got our broker. We've got our trade goods here. And now we trade. So now we have all this stuff here. And actually, what we're going to do... What, can we not request stuff? They're going to give us a chance to request items. I'm certain of that. But in the meantime, let's see here. They've got well, let's see what we've actually got to trade here, right? What have we got here? Got some... Oh, those are all of our mugs and such. Have some gems. I mean, honestly, it's going to be better, I think, to sell some of these higher value rough gems and hold on to the little ones that we can turn into higher value items eventually. I do think that's probably going to be the way to go. And it avoids the possibility of overloading these poor fellows with too much stuff. I don't want to give up those rubies necessarily. Well, actually, okay. Let's start this over, right? Let's figure out what we actually want from these fellas, right? Bars, not necessary. Gems, definitely not necessary. Boulders, no. Rope, no. If they've got bags, if they've got just, like, empty bags, that could actually be, like, shockingly useful for us. What have they got? Boxes, ginkgo wood. Yeah. Dwarven sugar bag. About to say, why is this so valuable? It's just because of the quality of the item itself. But we'll buy some empty bags. Yeah, mountain goat leather bag. Alpaca wool bag. That's not too bad. Bag has sheep's wool in it. And some of this cloth could actually be really quite useful. We'll hold off on that for the time being. Figuring we've got, honestly, I'll buy another anvil. Just to have that. And some of this prepared meat. I think so. Yep. Just some of the meat. We're not necessarily going for the any of the organs, except for we'll grab the sweetbread. Why not? Cave fish, plump helmets. Never a bad idea to stock up on plump helmets, but we should have plenty of. You know what? We'll buy like 15 plump helmets just to say that we did. Let's see here. Grapes, pigtail, backpacks. We'll buy some cheese from them as well. Yeah, some donkey and some cow cheese. That's a little pedestrian. Some horse cheese, cow cheese, and another bit of donkey cheese, I think. Yeah. And then they've got. I know we've got cages here. You know what? We'll buy a puzzle box as well, just for something for the youngins to have. I'll buy a U. Honestly. Yeah. And then a Drake we don't really need. What are we gonna give them here? Sans, if that is you, for the record, I just left your main account alone. I did ban alts. And for just reason, I'm sure. Let's see here. Okay. These are all of our mugs and such. Go ahead and trade some of our high value gems, which does pain me a bit. And unfortunately, as you can see where the like the trader profits accumulate down there, we're just going to add these up until that number goes green on us, quite frankly. Because you do need to, like, create a certain amount of trader profit that, like, makes the trip worth it for them, right? Emperor Opals. There we go. And then we trade. Bing, bang, boom. Ah, wonderful. Thank you for your business. Still seems pleased with the trading. And that's also worth mentioning that, like, doing good trades like that, high-value trades for the trader, will also attract migrants in the future. So, all's well that ends well, is me bloody point. Let's see here. Jeweler. This is where Mata reveals himself to have been Joni Ernst the whole time. Hello.
Did I scare you?
No, you didn't.
When did you know I was here?
I got a sense that you were back there.
Yeah. I was trying to figure it out.
How? Very good.
Hello, Mata. Is M&M's here?
Mm-mm.
Oh, this is a new one.
No, that's Sans.
That's Sans?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
One of our troublemakers.
Oh, goodbye, Sans.
Cages, here we go. No, I need animals.
Hey, show me the donkey milk.
The donkey cheese?
Oh,
Yep.
donkey cheese.
Hold on, because I need to set what I want next year. I mean, it just looks like a big wheel of cheese.
No.
The most notable thing about it is the fact that it's called donkey cheese.
Sounds yucky.
Mm-hmm. Plants. Where the heck do I select animals that I want? Did I see pets? Pets. Pets.
Pass.
Yes. Let's see here. What did we say we need? Do we have water buffalo? We do have water buffalo. We definitely need a water buffalo bull. And we need... Would that be a steer? A bull. And you know what? I will take a ram. Now that you mention it. Because we already have a ewe. Let's see here. I think, you know what, we'll request females about the alpaca and the llama, because I legitimately... Well, hold on, because we can get back to that. Let's see here. No, units. Units, livestock. Units, please. So it's the llama that we need a female of. But we do have a duck. You don't need another drake, though. Which is what they were offering. Yeah, we'll request a ram. There's a llama. We need a female llama, everything else. Female llama. Male alpaca. Water buffalo bull. A cow bull. Then a ram. Yep, done. Done and done. Okay. Now, what do we do with animals in cages? Is a vitally important question. Okay. Moving the pasture. Like opening cages. Okay. It's livestock. Requires a pasture. Okay, so how do you release an animal from a cage? And will that automatically end up in the pasture? I'm not trying to do this remotely. I just want to open up the ding-dang cage. Dwarves trapped in cages cannot be directly freed. Okay, I'm not trying to... Okay. And I can't dismantle this cage, apparently. Oh! That's what we'll do. I think I understand. Okay, so we cage, we select the material after placement. And no. Okay, we're gonna see if this works, yeah? Oh, thank you for taking out the trash, love. Okay. We're gonna see how that works, yeah? So yeah, that strikes you. Now, hopefully, here's what we're actually going to do. I don't advise doing this. Well, here's the thing. This is a learning lesson, right? It's literally all this is. It's an object lesson. Okay, so this guy is hauling the cage with the U. The U. I was about to say, where the heck did he go? He's gone up over the top. That's all. Okay. Well, Luffy appears to have moved on, but Minnie and Violet, I'm fairly certain will still be around. I'm pretty sure Minnie showed up in the first stream back, I think. Okay, I have built the thing. Okay. Oh! Okay, okay, hold on. Okay. Select the cage to examine it. It must first be built, not just stored. Animals assigned to the cage will show up on the cage's page. Okay. And Dwarf will perform the job. Alternatively, creatures can be released from unbuilt cages, provided that they are assigned to a pasture, i.e. animals tame or otherwise. Okay. So here's what we've actually got to do. We have to remove this, which is very frustrating, but we're learning the process slowly but surely. Okay, so yeah, this is listed as domesticated, so, like, presumably this won't, like, immediately bolt when it... Okay. And then here's what we do. God, that duck was moving fast, huh? So we go to zones, we select the pasture, and then we assign our stray U. Yeah. Okay. And then someone will come along and release it. And it'll be able to graze and do its sheepy thing. Living its best sheepy life. Hell yeah. Cool beans, cool beans, cool beans. The fortress attracting no migrants this season. Well... Viewers are at least a little popular. Well, I appreciate that, Matt. I'm working on it. Okay. Okay, yeah. Sheep's doing its thing. Cool beans. I was free of having been... Felt guilty after being confined to the poor sheep. Got a whole complex about this. Good lord. Okay, but yeah, here here is where we will actually do some of our great work, right? Here's what we do. Cut gems, right? And then I think we do it this way. And then we set this for, say, 25. So whenever we build up a stockpile of 10 or more rough gems... Well, no. Hold on, because that doesn't make any sense. Whenever we build up a stockpile of 10 or more rough gems, we will start to work on cutting those into cut gems, which will be of higher value. And then we'll be able to do other things with those as well. In the due course of time. Leaving soon. Blocks. Have a look at that. We got our first proper trade deal conducted, which is good. Fortress is coming along nicely. No new migrant waves, but that's okay. We've got enough bedrooms for everyone. We've got a decent dining hall for the dwarves now, which is great. We've got mugs and such. Actually, that reminds me. I need to go here. I need to go to finished goods and remove goblets. So they'll stash those goblets in here. In that bin, specifically. I'll have a grand time. Bauxite mug, hell yeah. But yeah, I think that's going to have to do it for me. Yeah, the trade caravan is off and away. We need to figure out how to get our dwarves back to fishing again, but that's an issue for... Well, I mean, this is only a brook, not a proper river, so maybe that's part of the issue. Who is to say? But we'll start raising animals, start breeding, and getting some meat that way, which will be great. But folks... That's going to do it for me. Thank you all very much for watching. I am Ned Finn, and until next time, goodbye forever.